Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you so much for coming today. I really appreciate your time. Today, we're going to talk about strengthening collaboration through effective PLCs. This session is tailored to the top priority identified in our school's needs assessment. PD objectives for today is understanding the purpose and structure of effective PLCs, exploring strategies to maximize the collaboration time, engaging in collaborative planning activities, and accessing tools to support our PLC work. Our goal today is to divide into what makes a PLC effective and walk away with tangible tools and strategies that you can use at your grade level teams. This session reflects the best practices in professional development, including active participation, collaboration, and immediate application. The key elements are recommended by Vicki Davis in her article of 8 top tips for highly effective PDs. When we gave our needs assessment, overall, our colleagues said that collaboration time with each other was most important. So based on our recent survey, the #1 priority that we recognized was, of course, collaboration with our colleagues. This session responds directly to those needs. Why do PLCs matter? Well, it increases student achievement, it improves teacher efficiency, and it builds shared responsibility. PLCs are more than just meetings. They are the driving force behind continuous and structural time. Collaborative teams enhance student and teacher results according to research. Effective PDs, like our PLC work, focuses on what we can do right away and encourages our collaboration. These are the 2 recommendations from Vicki Davis. Meeting the needs of all students essentially will lead to better scores. Right now I'm going to play a link for you so you can see what some of that PLC collaboration looks like. Thank you.
We just really look forward to our PLCs on Thursdays and really digging deep into that data. PLC is a professional learning community, and our whole school is a PLC, but each grade level works with each other to collaborate and make sure we're meeting the needs of all students.
Look into your specific data and look at maybe your bottom,
Mine
the ones they struggle with the most.
I have one that's low. It's the
Teachers are digging through data. They're digging through not only the test scores, but they're also looking at student work to do some error analysis on where students are making mistakes. So we're able to really dig deep on exactly what it is that we need to do to meet the needs of each child.
They should have been able to do that, but they're not. Understanding the relationship between that and education.
So when the teachers come together, we have an hour set aside each week, and they come together during this time, and they're really digging into the standard to make sure that we're understanding what it's asking of the student and what mastery is going to look like.
Addition, subtraction, grounding. Those are things that are taught at the beginning of the year that are going to taught later on.
We're just really proud of the work that we do. We do it district-wide. We get a lot of support, and coming in, it's not always easy. It's always a process. It keeps going. It's not like we ever get it perfect, but we continue to work, and we're really proud of what we're doing. And we go through and dissect that data to determine where our win groups will be. The win is what I need. It's making sure it's a system to make sure every kid gets exactly what they need.
Make good choices and have fun rocking that win time.
When students are pulled in small groups by either their teacher or another teacher, then they are with peers that are missing those same skills, and so that specific skill can be targeted for those students.
So we are focusing on irregular shapes. So we're looking at mastery of the skill, so 80% or higher, how well we're understanding the skill, and then we really look at the learning target that we're trying to focus on to determine if they need extra support or extra guidance. I want you to take your 4 cubes and I want you to put it at the top. So add 5 on, sweetheart. What is our width, Riley?
Our width is 9.
Very good. Let's really need to be able to rotate our kids around so they all get exactly what they need. We feel like we're definitely meeting all the needs of all students because they are our students. We're missing something else.
We're missing our width.
We're missing a width. If they hear it from a different teacher, they just might have that, oh my gosh, I'm getting it now, I've got that. A
when we see that progress in kids, teachers are even more motivated to come together, to work together.
It's working well for us.
I'm just really proud of the work that our teachers are doing here.
High five. Awesome. Bye, guys. Oh, I need your paper. Have a great day.
All right, so thinking about that video, a lot of things that I heard were digging in. Is there anything that you can think of that would be kind of neat to see at our school if we dug into the results? Something that we could do in our classrooms or maybe as a team that would help our students be more successful.
I'd have to think more on that.
Yeah, I agree. I think we do a lot of digging in our classrooms because we're constantly looking at data and we're working with it. The one thing that we don't do is move our kids between classes. And since we're a whole grade level team, like a kindergarten team, we could realize what the kids' needs were and maybe group them with some kids that had the same needs or were scoring the same. And then that way we would know that those kids were getting equitable time and the same type of learning and a little bit more one-on-one in small group. What makes a PLC effective? Well, shared goals and a clear purpose are very important. Establishing norms and roles, regularly scheduled protected time, which doesn't always happen in our school district, we all know.
That's for sure.
And focusing on data and student outcomes, which is really important. An effective PLC has structure, purpose, and consistency. It's not just another meeting, it's dedicated time to student-centered collaboration. And that's the key, student-centered collaboration, which we don't always get time to do that. When PLCs include modeling, feedback, and lesson designs, they align highly with the effective practices from Davis that we've learned about. What are some barriers to collaboration? We all have heard many barriers from collaboration, from time constraints to lack of structure or direction, sometimes misalignment of expectations. But some of the solutions are to use our protocols and set clear norms and have administrative support, which we do have here, luckily. We've all felt these barriers personally. I know I have too. Today we're going to explore solutions to help ensure our PD's time is productive, structured, and meaningful. By using protocols and creating suitable tools, we will not only overcome our barriers, but will also become a job-embedded supported learning. This video that I found from Edutopia illustrates intentional collaboration and what it looks like. Teachers at Wildwood have shared prep time to make planning reflective and easier, and their school culture encourages openness and trust. Let's watch the teachers at Wildwood Ivy Magnet School work together with their differences and see how they come out collaboratively.
When we work together, we are able to create something great for our students. That collaboration.
One of the biggest challenges of any school is people go into their rooms and they close their doors, and that's the way teaching used to be, right? So you have to begin making it not okay to close your door.
So often we hold all the good things we do to ourselves because it becomes kind of like a competition.
But when you're able to collaborate with your colleagues, it really affects the student's education.
In terms of building a team, you have to think about where are the strengths.
Our principal saw that I have this strength and he has that strength. So when she put us together, it was hard at first.
There are differences in opinion.
Yeah, big time. The truth is that we didn't really like each other.
Because we were very different people, different styles.
I know.
But when we started working together, we were both passionate about working. We were both willing to put the time in.
They started talking to each other. Well, what text are you using? How are you making that connection? How are you going to run your writing conference? It was like the conversation of the month.
We're both understanding that the main goal as a teacher is to get those students to learn.
Got it.
The teacher collaboration at Wildwood is really intentional. In our schedule, when we have our preps, they're aligned to each other.
I wanted to also talk to you about our current budgeting activity. Do you think they're ready to take a whole 4-day, 3-night vacation and with a $1,000 budget?
We didn't do this last year as far as doing the activity. We did the questions, we did everything like that, we didn't do the
We
activity.
didn't prep them as much, right? Like,
That whole area in that project is what I struggled on.
remember because last year we also had a few issues with the itemized lists,
Right.
that they weren't being specific enough with the cost.
And what we can do to help them out with that is, like, every morning,
After
we have
this.
a little mini activity that will have, budgeting that they have to do. Then moving on into the big activity, which is
Yeah,
visualization.
perfect. I like that because it's just a little bit we're building every day. So it's a good idea. That relationship when we can bounce ideas off of each other, it's to the benefit of the students.
We should be helping each other out and stop holding in all the things that we do great and sharing it with others so that they can make those same gains within their classroom. And that's really what's important about it, is that the collaboration creates that equality for all students.
So watching this video makes me realize when I was a new teacher, it was really hard to collaborate with other teachers because I wasn't sure what I was doing. And as you build your career, you become more, confident in things, but you're always learning because we have new teachers here and I learn from them all the time, especially in technology. So I think working together and collaborating is one of the really important things. And as teachers, we have to work really hard to break through those barriers that we hold so personally to our hearts. We're going to take a break now, and then we'll continue with this.